Round one, nightmare matchup. E-Drawn. Ugh. Hi, Jay. How we doing? Good. Not afternoon. Good morning. Wow. Haven't said that in a minute. But good morning, chat. Let's Thoughtseize them. Bolt. Thank you for the 38 months. I think I lost. Happy birthday, Bolt. Fastest loss in history. Looks at opening hand. Loses. I feel like I already lost. You'll build my crew for the next stream. Hell yeah. Can't wait to have a crew. If my crew goes 1-2-7. If so, I don't want this crew. They can go Flesh Raker into Karn if they want and make a 1-1. Flesh Raker. Into Karn, make a 1-1. What do you think they get? Extinguish your battleship. My battleship. You've extinguished my battleship. It's like mildly inconvenient. So I can Solitude Ephemerate, clear both blockers, Warp and a Riddler. Draw to attack Flicker. Or I could alternatively Flicker Wisp. I think that's just way worse. Think I still do this? Pretty sure this ends up being the same thing either way. I'll just get to cycle this Ephemerate. They make themselves an 8-8. Paired Neutron 3 times. This matchup is not good for Esper. I'm not looking forward to it. They had 2 power plants and a tower. Or 2 towers, 2 power plants. So I gotta flicker the bind if I flicker something. I pop my blue land. Kill the dog. Chalice on one. What the heck? Well, I guess I rebound this just to put it in the graveyard then. I'm supposed to get rid of this instead of the chalice. Maybe I'm supposed to get rid of the chalice. Yeah, Esper Blinken. Hmm. Gotta get empty-handed. So I can draw two with Riddler. I don't think it's worth solituding something. Ooh. Wow. I don't think that's supposed to happen. But I love that for me. Yeah, I don't think that's supposed to happen. I'm scared, chat. Artifact or creature? I feel like it's dreams or pending, and I think dreams is worse than pending. Everything else seems pretty poor as well. Yeah, I definitely didn't think we were gonna win game one. I also do think I need these damping spheres in the matchup, sadly. Man, this hand is Mr. Potential. Chat, forgive me. Or I must keep. If we brick on lands on turn one, I'm just gonna surveil. Surely nothing could go wrong with this hand. Surely nothing could go wrong with this hand. I think I gotta play wet ball, so I don't get natty drawn next turn. No, that's bad for me. Liquid metal coating. Coating, flute, devour. I'm at 13 already. I can't believe I drew 2 lands in a row. Alright, save me, dog. They're probably gonna get a ballista and just have a ballista X2 sitting out here. I think that's what I would do if I were them. The dog has giveth. Are ye gonna ballista? 235 players in this tournament, which means it's a 9-rounder, by the way, chat. I think we get a battleship also. If this play natural land drops from their hand, then they could, like, devour into battleship. Kill my damping sphere, I guess. And then station the battleship immediately. Why didn't I win the Pro Tour? Skill issue, I think. Yeah, they're animating the Mind Stone instead. A name Quantum Riddler. Oh, that's pretty annoying. I could attack Felia at the Karn. Flicker the flute. And I could Riddler Ephemerate. Another one. I could play your Yogg better. We played one match of Blink, so probably too early to call it. I wonder what they flute now. Invisible for Blink, I agree. But we were placed on this earth to exterminate the evil Tron overlords, so here we are. Names consigned to memory. It's an ensnaring bridge. Witch Enchanter's my goat. Oh, Flicker Wisp. Are you gonna name Witch Enchanter? The old draw step flash. Name's Witch Enchanter. I gotta be like this. Okay, just make it easy for me, opponent. Ballista. Well, I mean, they could only grind Tron and also stream snipe. Those two things don't have to be exclusive of each other. Do I think they're stream sniping? I don't know. Hard to say. Trinisphere. No, it's Ephemerate Flicker Wisp, and then Flicker Wisp Witch Enchanter. Webpal is doing a lot of work right now. I think I blow up the one on consignment memory. I don't know if that was correct. I'm gonna have to deal with Devourer. So Devourer is gonna eat my Riddler. They finally got the 7 mana. Hey, we love DAWGMOTH around these parts. I think I'm just gonna cast this Riddler. Well, drawing a consignment memory is kind of sad. This Stoney's will be pretty good here, I think. I saw that you dropped a 2-1, and I was like, that's the most TJ thing I've ever seen in my entire life. All is dust? Uh-oh. Well, um... I think I play Emperor Bones, target Flicker Wisp, pass the turn, hold up Consign plus Emperor Bones activation. I could also... No, I can't do that. I can't Bones, Moth, and Consign. Because of Damping Sphere. I'm gonna do it now. I think I pass. I think it's pretty safe to pass here. I'm gonna figure out this Emperor Bones, which sets us up for lethal. I think this is the best play I have available to me. while also repping this consign of memory. Get the fuck out of here. Beginning of combat. Fucking dies. Okay. 2-0 drawn. Feels good, man. We have 30 minutes until the next round also. So I guess we're going to start a league. Now we're destined to win this challenge? I guess so. Who can post combat? I don't think it changes the outcome. Regardless. The same thing still happens. Because if they Ugin pre-combat, I get to consign the Ugin, and then I get to bring in Flicker Wisp, Flicker Emperor Bones, block with the Flicker Wisp, and then Emperor Bones comes back anyways. So I think they were just dead. Land is pretty good here. Utopias, bro. More Eldrazi. 1,000 years of Eldrazi hell. Worldbreaker, Emrakul, K-Return. No, it's take Emrakul. Let's play a land, huh? Playing a land might be important. Might need that to play the game. Top deck the Chrysalis. It's pretty gross. Warp a Riddler. Ephemerate said Riddler. Die horribly to Worldbreaker. This is kind of a decent brick wall, I guess. J-Dog, they've had 41 months. What the fuck? I'll play that Rumble's bed. Best Rumble you've ever seen. Okay. I'm out. Now this matchup, the ramp matchup, is probably actually unwinnable. E-Tron, you can kind of rob him. Ramp, the same Dingo stream from a year ago. Welcome back. It all returns back to DAWGMOTH. I am Raven, thank you. Just getting over the last of the sickness. I had one Riftbound box, and it was probably one of the worst boxes I've ever seen. So I'm glad I didn't stream the box opening. I don't think there was a card more than $10 in it. It was not good. 6 overnumbered and 8 boxes. That's above rate, right? Because it's like every other box has an overnumbered. Sounds terrible. Probably good enough to beat me, but overall not a great hand. This isn't DAWGMOTH. This is literally DAWGMOTH. How is this not DAWGMOTH? I got the dog and I got the moth in there as well. I've been outplayed. It's just that easy. With facts and logic. Dog. Bigger dog that flies. That's not been great. Might have to hit him with the old end step solitude here. This is not lethal yet. I can wait one more turn. Snot sneeze. Take your side of the 7 deaths. What's up, Dawg? Well, we're 1-0. We beat the Tron Menace with our fair mid-range deck, so that's a huge plus already. Scoop. DAWGMOTH. Brings me back. And it's not good. And is also not good. But I think we gotta keep it. Pick the road less Tron gamer. I don't choose this road. I must simply walk it. Rumbies? Rumbies. Chrysalis. I think they have red mana. And they sure do have red mana. And they have a Myco spawn as well. Well, I feel like I take the Chrysalis, let them Myco spawn, and then I have consign for Kozilek's command. And then I die to their next threat. Tough life. Morning, Enya. Okay. I did wake up early enough. Rare occurrence, but it happened. My man is so bad now. It's a bunch of planes. Rooting for swamp off the top. Yeah, I think we take that. What is the dog doing? Stanker, thank you for the follow. It's Emperor Bones, I guess, just isn't living regardless. I counter the Kozilek's command, and they can buy the Devourer and cast the Devourer. I'm not really sure how I win this game. I think we're absolutely just cooked. Yeah. Maybe I was supposed to take the Myco spawn when I thought Cease instead of the Chrysalis, but the Chrysalis would just be beating me down so fast. But I mean, I'm at 6, so I'm not doing too well myself here. Draw your damnation. I need to draw a solitude. I think is my out. Well, failure of the trump blocker. I am dead to a stiff breeze. Okay, I got no outs. That matchup is misery. Alright, chat, let's play a little bit of words on stream. I'm gonna get up and stretch before the next round. Ramp, I feel like, is so much harder than Tron. Like, actually, though. Alright, BRB chat. Who's this last person still gaming? Strong Mind versus Stream. Stream. Twitch chat. I believe Twitch chat's still gaming right now. Like Spike skipped this event as well. We do not see an aspiring Spike. No demonic tutors. We got a House of Mana in here. See a McWinsauce in here. A Ginger in here. Nathan. Shadow Titan. Tybalt of the Red sub versus Shadow Titan was round 1. Zerk is also 1-0. Xenowan's also 1-0. The super duper secret account? It could be. But I also don't see an inspiring Timmy. Top 8 enter token for this format showcase qualifier in March. X2 finishers below 16 get a set. Okay. So we gotta go X2 chat. Once we hit X3, we're dunzos. But X2 gets a set, which is not bad. Should I play your Sick Elementals list at an RCQ this Sunday? I don't see why not. I'm planning to also play this RCQ on Sunday, I think, if it's the one at Spellhold. This is 9 rounds. DAWGMOTH's not gonna catch on. I'm not trying to make it catch on. I'm playing it for the love of the game. You ever just play something for the love of the game? That makes sense. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to on Sunday as well. This deck could win Worlds. The name will never catch on. That's fine. It caught on within my Twitch chat. That's all I care about. The moth part's confusing. Flicker Wisp is a moth. It's a moth. It's a giant moth. It's a giant moth. I'm playing against Xenowan. Alright, Neo brand time. Florent, thank you for the prime the 19 months. I appreciate you. What is the dog doing? I think the dog's mulliganing. Okay. I don't hate it. I put Solitude, Overlord, or Riddler back, and I'm not sure which one's the best to put back. I think it's Riddler. Hello. GLHF. Smile. That's how you know we mean business. GLHF. Colon, close parentheses. Can I just take Galta here? Taking Galt would be so sweet. I could jam Emperor Bones, and then I could Emperor Bones, Galta, and then put in Solitude and Overlord. Realistically, this hand doesn't do anything if I just take the Neoform. But I'm not sure this hand does anything if I take the Galta either. This is interesting. I'm gonna go for the spicy play. Probably the wrong play, but it's the spicy play nonetheless. Welcome back, Dothy Voidwalker. Look a little different. Feeling okay? I mean, putting all three of these creatures into play seems decent. I'm dead. The last card names Pact the Negation. What the fuck? Can't ever do the fun thing. Swear. I don't want it in High Noon. I don't really want High Noon, but I have a lot of bad cards to take out, so I think High Noon might be okay. Pain and suffering. It's okay for not taking the Neoform itself, I guess. I wanted to do the fun play, and I can't have fun ever playing Magic, so we've learned a valuable lesson today. No fun allowed. Good hand. This is awkward. What's this fun they talk about in the Twitch chat? It's no fun playing Magic. Well, if I didn't just bottom the ephemerate, I'd keep this, but I did bottom the ephemerate. If they played the rider or whatever and then say go, then I'm definitely just going to bounce it with the fairy. That'd be like best case scenario for me is they flash an Ice Fang or something. I guess flashing an Ice Fang's not the best case scenario, but playing the Allosaurus Rider definitely is. Alright, the fairy saved me. Oh god, Ice Fang. Guess I don't have to do this in upkeep now. Pretty sure I'm supposed to do this. Keep my Teferi around. Could just play another rider. Should be a pretty big inconvenience as well. Riddler Ephemera is never happening anymore. Getting to like plus and draw step Thoughtseize might be nice. Riddlers have been very poor draws. Floodmaw Consign. I'll take the Floodmaw, I guess. Probably drop Blue Source so we can just jam a Riddler. I could also consign this and deny us 2 cards. I think that makes some sense. I'm just gonna go on the Rider beatdown plan, which is ambitious. But it might work out for them. This Ephemera is looking pretty poor. Oh, Emperor Bones. They want to set an upkeep stop and do this in upkeep so I can also ephemerate it if they go to kill it. Alright, worked out. Let's hide the Riddler underneath. We can like end step of this Riddler into play and then flicker wisp it or something. I feel like I don't lose this game if I just flicker wisp Solitude. Alright. Got there, got there. Maybe I do want Prismatic Ending. No, not really. 3-mana kill an Oculus seems kind of bad. Maybe I want Fatal Pushes back in, actually. So I can kill Oculus efficiently. Taking these back in, what am I cutting? Maybe the High Noons can come back out. I don't like High Noon nearly as much on the draw. On the play, I think it's good, though. I can keep this hand. Too slow. Doesn't do a lot. Still streaming. I'm streaming for an hour. I can put back Solitude. They board into the Ice Fang plus Oculus plan. Don't veil me. No, don't veil me. You're so cringe. Freaking love getting 2 for 1. Well, I could die at any moment. Maybe I should just kept Solitude instead of Fatal Push. Wasn't sure if I needed to play that Witch Enchanter as a land, but I ended up drawing lands anyways. Okay. Well, now we definitely have to find a solitude. Even then, probably not going to be good enough. I missed on solitudes anyways. Well, GG. So I get for keeping the push in my hand over the solitude, although I think I still lose even if I solitude this, because they just draw 80 billion cards and kill me anyways. I don't think I win this game. Could I beat 16 cards out of them? Probably not. Maybe though. Maybe they draw another 7 and then die. I don't know how they did this post combat. I don't feel like they gained anything by doing this post combat. Winnable. Now we just gotta find Solitude off of Overlord attack. And we're back. They've never beaten a Solitude before in their lives, so I didn't even hit Solitude. Puts back Solitude, dies with no Solitude. Karma. Super Karma. The modern format's like a little cooked chat. The best decks in the format are like Tron variants, Storm and Neoform and Energy. I feel like it's been like that for over a year now. Is Modern cooked? I feel like every time I play Modern on stream, I just run into nothing but Eldrazi. Modern cooked. Boros Energy 20%, Storm 8%, Affinity 6, Eldrazi Tron 6, Blink 5.7, Blue Black 5.1. Thanks, Spike. 20% energy is kind of crazy. His hand's bad. Seems like a good time to play prowess. If you think you can beat energy, because energy is apparently 20% of the meta. 20% is kind of a crazy number. Alright, Emery down. I think it's doable for prowess, but it's definitely not good for prowess. The dog. You know, I messed this up. Should have done this a little bit differently. What I should have done was attacked and then played Witch Enchanter and then flickered Witch Enchanter and then have the Bobble come back and then have the Witch Enchanter come back. I did this wrong. Instead, I guess I'm just gonna play this and flicker this. Yeah, I guess stone raining them is fine. Stone raining them is probably better, honestly. I just don't get as much pressure. Go to combat. Attack, flicker, bobble. Now we got him to crack the bobble, which means we get the Witch Enchanter, pop the Lava Spur Boots. I feel like we're in a good spot. We have the dog to flicker the Witch Enchanter. We have another Witch Enchanter in our hand. They haven't been able to use this Metallic Rebuke at all. Alright, I'll let them use the Metallic Rebuke if they want to. It's going to cost them 2 life, which is pretty okay with me, I think. Flicker here, smack it for 5. Kill this claw so I don't get destroyed by weapons manufacturing, and I feel like we can't lose this game. Can't lose this pin call. Moments before losing. Wrath Disguise, Clarion Conquer, both seem pretty decent. Mystical Dispute as well. Thoughtseize is questionable. So is Fatal Push. I think Fatal Push is probably worse. I do need to kill Emery, though. Having Solitude for Emery is probably good enough. I think a couple Thoughtseizes can come out. Thoughtseizes isn't bad, necessarily. Could also take out Emperor Bones instead of Thoughtseize. This might be better. Go down to 1 Bone Zone. I feel like we're very much just like a Wrath of the Skies control deck here. Decides to kill Kappa. I think it's too narrow. I don't think paying 4 for a Solitude Ward is that hard either. Unless, of course, they turn 1 it, which is why I think the Thoughtseizes are important. What's going on tomorrow? It's like a vintage something or other. A Legacy Showcase Qualifier. And then there's the 10 a.m. NRG Series MTGO Showdown. I think we're going to end up missing both of those events tomorrow. I have an RCQ to play at noon. Mostly for the love of the game. Yeesh. I feel like hands like this are just bait. Hands much better. I think I'm down to get rid of the Riddler. Maybe just land. It's either Riddler or land. I think it's probably Riddler. Riddler's just going to be a draw one anyways. Favorite deck in Modern or in Standard or of all time? Favorite deck in Modern? Probably YungDingo. It's kind of hard to say. I haven't been playing a lot of Modern recently. I don't think keeping the Riddler does a lot here. Lightning Bolt, Closet Gix, Pinnacle Emissary. Alright, well, let's take the Pinnacle Emissary. Love me some Cathis Combo, Josh. You know exactly how I feel about Cathis Combo. Valk, how you doing, Valk? Playing this Teferi is kind of awkward, huh? If I play this Teferi in plus, I guess they have to commit a lot to the board. So this is going to be a 1-1, 2-2, 3-3, 4-4. So they'd probably have to bolt the Teferi. Or they have to commit something else, which is good for my Wrath of the Skies. Valk, what are you playing post Spirit Forge? Deferino. Plus pass. Hey, Raven, you're playing Draven? I guess you gotta rebrand it Draven Wings. Anything that's not Draven and you're not trying to win. Damn, that tier 0 of a format? I thought Irelia and Ezreal were good against Draven. That's what I heard anyways, was that Irelia was good against Draven. Draven, Irelia, Ezreal, and Kai'Sa are all viable tier 1 decks. Draven's just closer to tier 0. Is Fiora like 1.5? So I was debated between Ezreal, Fiora, and Jax, but apparently Jax is bad. Even though Jax's signature spell seems really good. Fiora's solid, but your Draven matchup's really tough. Other matchups are very good. When they stop making constructs? Is Hook Fiora good against Draven? It's a good question. I know Timmy in chat was playing Hook Draven or Hook Fiora. Maybe they'll play more artifacts and then not cap me. Not attacking Teferi. This is about TFT. It's about Riftbound, which is paper TFT pretty much. It's called paper TFT. I don't know about the post-combat engineered explosives. I like Jax, is a cool guy. I'd play Jax if Jax were viable, but apparently Jax is not viable. I really like Jax's signature spell. Jax is okay. Tier 2. So bad. Uh-oh. Mmm. Metal card tier. As many champions are in metal card tier. It's going to 1 ain't different from being a 2. I think it's pretty much the same. Saving TF minus for next game. We don't need no TF minus. TF minus is for cowards. Alright, maybe I'm a coward. Let's minus our Tef. I'm gonna play this Clarion Conquer anyways. Clarion, and then hold up Belia. I almost just played the Clarion Conquer without minusing the Tef or plusing the Tef. That'd have been disaster. Super secret Ezreal tech to dunk on Draven. Four, 7, 9 damage. Solitude is lethal. Alright, I think I just say go. Two damage to each non-artifact creature. Goodbye, dog. Solitude. Alright, how many matches left? 10. How many are in game 2? Just one. I think we can play another league match. Yeah, I'm probably gonna build Ezreal and Irelia, I think. I was gonna play Fiora, but I don't know if Fiora's good enough. Maybe Beta Hook Fiora will be good enough. Makes me sad because I already built like set and paper from the last set. It's a lot of solitude. I feel like Fiora's set but better. Set got buffed from the Falling Star nerf. Belcher. Do you think Elemental is a good choice for Milwaukee? That's what I plan on playing. I'm not sure if it's going to be a great choice, but it's what I plan on bringing to Milwaukee with me. I've been having variable success with Elementals. We've trophied pretty much every league we've played with Elementals and then lost everything that wasn't a league. Every time we queue with a challenge with Elementals, we just end up going like 1-3, 1-2. GG's packs. Milwaukee's next week. Yeah, what are you playing, Velk? Are you playing 4-color control? The Velk Especial. They should have played around Jawari, but if they had Jawari, I think they would have played it as a land. Jessica, I don't know anything anymore. Oh no, it's Momo. You're playing Jeskai Flyers. It's kind of sweet though. Wait, show Timmy. It's Jeskai Birds. This looks dope, honestly. Naked Tameshi. Why would they run out Naked Tameshi? My lack of blue mana is really bad here. Get it here. Alright, goodbye, Philly. Maybe I should just cast Bending for 3 and not gone for the Warp Riddler. Want to be greedy and live the dream and draw a blue source. They have War, I'm pretty dead. I don't really understand their sequencing here. Why would they just run out the Tameshi as opposed to like end step War and then untap Tameshi? Overly large radio on your shoulder. You might not be a Magic player, but you are a DJ from Street Fighter. Bring me the radio. Guess we got too greedy this game. Also feel like our opponent sequenced wrong. We didn't punish him for it. I guess I could take out a Solitude instead of Emperor Bones. Emperor Bones definitely isn't great though. If I was less greedy, I would just cast Pending X3 on Tameshi and called it a day. But I'm too greedy. Hands blech. That was my own fault for being greedy and trying to hit a second blue source. Because I feel like I need to apply pressure to them. Probably lose that game if I don't apply pressure of some sort. Well, there's no way this Flicker Wisp resolves, but it'd be sweet if it did. I want to Flicker their land so badly. What's the number on this? 2. We can go for it, chat. I mean, there's no point in holding up mana for one more turn, and they don't have counterspell up, so they'd have to have shoal or subtlety. I think we go for it. They have shoal. They have shoal. Now scolding. True. I don't think that changed anything though. Hey, we're still going for it. Come on, one time for the one time. Nice. Hell yeah. Give me that. Consign a memory. The naked Tameshi's back. Do you think I'll respect the naked Tameshi this time? Of course not. Flicker Wisp has hands. It sure does, doesn't it? Technically, it doesn't have hands. Nom 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 nom. Delicious Flicker Wisp food. Last counter is removed. Stay in exile. Stay in exile for the rest of the time. Would you like to play more lands to go under the void? They didn't want to play anymore, which is understandable. Flicker Wisp randomly so good in the matchup. We got one more match left over here too. Senor Larson. His hand is pretty cracked. Sneeze on ya. Stern Scolding, Counterspell, C8 Sync. Oh, I think I take the Counterspell. Their hand's quite good. I guess the Clarion Conqueror, though, I feel pretty okay. I just drew that Preordain. 2 to the top. I guess we're about to see if they do indeed have another counterspell. Like I need that Water Grave. Conk. Make sure I don't die next turn. I guess I can't guarantee that, but hopefully not die next turn. Tam. Huh. I think we start here. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of this and get a super land. Okay, they scooped, which is perfect timing because our showcase is also up now. We're number 64. Misplaced Ginger also 1-1. Giga Chad Sigma Male. I think Giga Chad's on Miracles. It's very possible. Now the Belcher matchup didn't feel all that bad with Esper in the past. Mostly because of Flicker Wisp. Flicker Wisp is just doing the Lord's work. Have we dogged any moths? We have. Quite a few, in fact. Nope. I guess I keep this and I put back Dreams of Steel and Oil. So I find black source off this meticulous archive, then I can go Overlord into Flicker Wisp. I don't think this Dreams is getting cast anytime soon, so it's probably safe to put it back. Just like we drew it up. Scalding Tarn, Watery Grave. Moon Shadow. Moon Shadow. That was a reason to take a second Flicker Wisp. I should have taken the second Flicker Wisp. I trolled. I didn't think about Thoughtseize. Now I just take my Flicker Wisp and then, like, I took my Riddler. What does that mean? Oh. Nothing matters. Alright, Overlord. You got big shoes to fill, buddy. EI, Tarfire, Stub, Frog. I think I take Frog and then I Solitude Frog. I missed on lands in the top 3. Goif. Other Goif. Emperor Bones isn't even good here. Guess we just take a Solitude. Pair 5/6. Guess I'm double blocking one of them. We're grabbing another Riddler. And then we're gonna Solitude the Goyf and then Riddler. Hopefully I don't die from 8. I thought I'd hit a land drop there, but I did not. Alright, didn't matter. I don't think I liked how I played that game. I think we played it pretty poorly overall. I think 2 Wrath, 2 Mystical Dispute might be okay. No Thoughtseizes. Dreams is fine because it exiles. Maybe 1 less Witch Enchanter and then take the 3rd Wrath Disguise. BRB 1 sec, chat. Esper Blink's looking nice. Not this hand. This hand is not looking nice. Do I need 2 Overlords? Seems like a lot of Overlord. But I think I'd rather have 2 Overlords than 2 Solitudes. But what if I need to like Solitude or Rockbond on turn 1? Alright, let's put back an Overlord. Nah, let's put back a Solitude and let's get greedy. So if they have turn 1 Thoughtseize and they take my 1 Overlord and my hand doesn't really do anything, I guess. If they have Ragavan on 1, I'm gonna be in a little bit of a dangerous spot. Spotto danger. Not sure if they have Ragavan either. This thing's kind of like Ragavan. When on Bones, it's very synergistic with the rest of our hand. Let's play a Frog this turn. Made you want to play Esper. Everything else seems kind of boring right now. I was either going to play Esper or I was going to play Miracles. I kind of didn't want to play Miracles at 8 in the morning. Take your pick, opponent. Main board pest control. They have it out for you, Timmy. Under City Sewers. I think I need to graveyard that. How do you beat Menace? I haven't thought that through quite yet. I also don't know how I'm going to beat this frog either. Taking 11. I'm actually just dead. Okay. Well, shit. The Eyes of Death, I guess. I got mooned. I want to draw a hand that has more than 1 land. Alright. Save me, surveillance. Okay. I only milled over one land also. Not bad. How doing, Christmas? I need a land so badly. I need to dunk on them. I need to play Timmy's favorite card. Oh, they might just be thought seizing me. Yeah, they're not thought seizing me. I did not hit land though. Oh, something about a cookie crumbling. I'm at 5. Deck just not wanting to cooperate. Alright, we'll drop that. Finish up our league and call it a day, chat. Esper does not feel good. If you lose to Shadow variants, it's time to pack it in. Pack it in, pack it up. But we are going to finish our league. So we don't have to play DAWGMOTH anymore. Sure. I think these blink variants in general just feel bad. The format's just not fair enough. Also, didn't play against energy though. Speaking of which. Land dealer. Thanks, dealer. Looks like we would have done way better with miracles. Well, maybe not. We would have lost round 1 probably with miracles, and then rallied off the next couple. They're probably like 2-1 with miracles at this point. Island Flage, huh? I said the perfect hand can't exist. Why can't I move my cards around in my hand? Thanks, Magic Online. Well, I don't know if I have enough solitudes. Ideally, my opponent just goes Flage Go. Well, attack Flage Go. Jamming the Rizzler, maybe. Puts 1 card on top. Oh, pre-combat Flage, even better. I think opponent really bunged this one up. They're at 30 life, though. Liquor here. Kill the cat token. Overlord. Ooh, Teferi. Let's pick up Teferi. I was kind of set on this Emperor Bones, but Teferi's probably better. Alright, everything's kind of coming together now. Arena of Glory, Guide of Souls. Oh, they're playing Solitude. I was not expecting Solitude, but I'm pretty okay with that. Unless they have another Solitude, then I'm in trouble. Well, I don't even think we're in trouble if they have another Solitude. It's just going to be minor inconvenience. Let's take the Bogart Trawler. Yeah, it looks like that's what our opponent's doing also. Jeskai Blink Energy. Seems like the worst half of both decks, though. No. My stuff. Hmm. I guess we Overlord and then pick up Belia or Emperor Bones. Or Flicker Wisp. I think we go Felia. Just feel like I need more Solitudes. Pitching all those Solitudes have kind of come back to bite us a little bit. Sucks for the home team. Let's see what their last card is. If they have a Riddler, then yeah. Looks like they do have a Riddler. We're in some danger, aren't we? Looks like they have a Felia, I guess. The BNR soon. I figured out how to shake up the format, make all the legacy commander cards legal and modern. I got bad news for you. The BNR may have already happened. I want to bounce this guy to souls. Well, ain't that a kick in the pants? Shit. Things are definitely not looking good for the home team anymore. It's like if we're not getting Flicker Wisp, I guess. Joel, thank you. Thank you, Joel. I appreciate 37 months. Welcome back. I'm so fucking dead. So unbelievably bamboozly dead. Maybe they draw 2 lands off a Riddler. I'm at 4 life. My Riddler is dead. Commander levels of starting life. Yeah. I don't know what to do about it either. It's just not a line I can take. Alright, dead to a stiff breeze. Alright, that kills me. I feel like we were really ahead, and then they drew a bunch of solitudes, and then we were no longer ahead. I don't even know how many Wrath Disguise I want. I feel like Wrath's weird against their hybrid build. This deck is pretty land heavy, huh? It's got 24 lands. How are we getting so many one-landers in a 24 land deck? I once again reiterate my earlier point. What the fuck? Standard player tries modern. Standard player hates modern. Alright, this is the hand that will set us free. They nuked every single popular historic deck. Oh, hell yeah. Historic fans popping off right now. I'm pretty sure this is better than Riddler. I don't know by how much, but I think it's a little bit better than Riddler. And just like that, it drew us a Riddler. I think it's the best mulligan to 4 we could have asked for. And it's probably not going to be good enough, but here we are. Like, if they have consigned to memory, this game's over. Copium. Goodbye, board. So if I draw a land, I have Emperor Bones plus activate. I don't know. We're not in the worst spot. Getting worse. They're playing Jeskai Energy. And we just pass it the Solitude underneath. Yep. I don't know why they didn't attack. Also, I don't know if I'm supposed to cast or warp here. Looks like I have chosen correctly. And I was just supposed to cast. Kind of hoping I hit Wrath Disguise, though. Now I feel like I have one turn to draw Wrath Disguise, if that. Sends with the whole crew. That is a Riddler Ephemerate. No, why am I always yielded? Oh my gosh. Whatever. I actually don't think I mind drawing that. Take the Spire out of the graveyard. And the Spire out of their hand, apparently. I forgot I had an Emperor Bones trigger. I probably would not have kept that on top if I remembered I had an Emperor Bones trigger. But it worked out, so I'm a genius. Oh, good. Oh, good. What the fuck? That's illegal. Maybe I should reset this Emperor Bones. It's a good draw. I don't really know how I win this game, though. They're at 31. They have 2 Riddlers. They have 3 cards in hand. It's gonna be tough. Maybe I should have reset the Emperor, but I don't know what resetting the Emperor Bones really does unless I hit a Solitude off of Surveil land. Cat. A good hate card for High Noon in white red. Is Wear Tear legal in Historic? Block, block, block. Main deck playable. Is Thraben Charm legal? I figured it was a very low chance that that double blocking actually works. I should have attacked first, but whatever. Pretend like I attacked. My opponent's at a virtual 28. That's a lot of lands. Infinite life -4. The turn 8 mystical dispute value goes kind of crazy. I don't think we should be behind in this matchup. We have like Overlord and a bunch of good stuff. Excuse me. 9 power solitude. Yeah, we did mold 4 also. For mold 4, we're not doing too bad. We've seen more cards than them. I can Teferino pick up Emperor Bones. I don't know. It seems not great. If they were Solitude and Graveyard, things would be a lot easier. I guess I just make them pick up their Solitude. That feels bad. I think I'm just gonna deck out. I think we're in deck out territory. Do I have 2 Wraths in my deck still, or 3 Wraths in my deck? 2 Wraths in my deck. We're on the time win condition, maybe. We're 'Jeebus. Take 4. I guess. So I need to surveil and to wrath this guys pretty much. I have no more surveils. But I do have 2 copies of Wrath of the Skies. Wrath of the Skies. Do I have outs anymore? White Mars, that seems solid. Emperor and the Riddler. Draw. Orange is dead to their Riddler. Guess I could Wrath for exactly 1. I get Solituded. I draw 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I don't think Wrathing on their turn makes a difference. I'm trying to decide if the extra card makes a difference, and I do think the extra card makes a difference. If I flash this in right now, and then I 1, 2, 3, 4, I draw 2, and I can Wrath for 1. Oh, sure, I can Riddler at end step, that's fine. What the fuck? No Wrath in the top 48? Down to 51. I don't think I'm surviving the survive allegations. Block, 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 block. I think I am deceased. Oh my god, man. Why? I just had to look. Alright, Chad, is it a 3-dasher? I had to look. I was like, there's no way. There's actually no way. I should have mulled the 5 instead of 4. You're so right. Should have thought about that before I mulled the 4. No, we didn't have any fetchables left. Multi-format superstar. Alright, let's Thoughtseize him. DRC, Thoughtseize, Preordain, Expressive Iteration. I'm just gonna take the Thoughtseize. Don't even know how bad our hand is. This dude doxed me and said he would teach me a lesson by the next RC. Seems like a reasonable person. Takes Emperor Bones. Think I hit some land drops here. EI. This isn't prowess. This is shadow. We got our vengeance from the showcase. So I don't think this matchup should be bad for us, but we did get dunked on by the pair of moon shadows in the showcase. We were once again unable to draw Wrath Disguise. I always just want to draw Wrath Disguise every turn of the game, of every game of Modern, I swear. Challenge record. A clean 1-2. I think instead of Flicker Wisp, I'm just supposed to pending this. Hold up Fatal Push. Like Cutter's how I'd probably lose this game. I think we push this Goyf, untap, and Flicker Wisp probably. I don't know how much game they have against Flicker Wisp shenanigans. Let's grab Emperor Bones. I was thinking about taking the Bogart Trawler and just exiling their entire graveyard. But they only have 3 card types in their graveyard. Oh, so much for being a multi-format superstar. Can't count how much Delirium's in your graveyard. I think we boarded that one Witch Enchanter if I remember correctly. Alrighty, chat. Hopefully last game of the last batch of the day. And then tomorrow I'm RCQing. Depending on how the RCQ goes, maybe I'll play the nighttime challenge. But if I do well at the RCQ, I'm probably gonna miss the nighttime challenge. So I'll keep you updated as to what's going on tomorrow. Pretty good chance I think we just be back on Monday. But we'll see. And I'm streaming every day up until I leave for Milwaukee on Friday. Not a huge fan of this hand, but we'll see. He's pretty good against the card Psychic Frog. I need energy related tokens. We're gonna make a bunch. So there will definitely be some energy related tokens up there sometime soon. Prismatic Ending. Not Prismatic Ending. Well, I feel like we lost this game already. We need to draw Wrath Disguise. €80 shipping. It probably is not a fan of outside of the US shipping. That's really expensive though. Even for outside the US shipping. Last time I shipped a card outside the US it was like $20. Guess we're gonna kill tokens the hard way. Well, shipping it with tracking anyways. Yeah, I wouldn't ship expensive cards like that, exactly. One card in hand. I can just take Flicker Wisp when I say go. I think I'm just gonna Fatal Push this token. It feels bad, but I think maintaining a high life total and then Flicker Wisp Overlord card advantage is probably too good for them. Maybe they're trying to haste something up with a cutter. Hasted Death Shadow, hasted Moon Shadow even. Big ol' Goyf. I want to pick up Emperor Bones. I think Emperor Bones or Teferi were fine choices here. Teferi's pretty nice to just get the hold up Solitude. They could exile Tarfire, land, creature, then have a 4/5 Goyf, and then give it haste and have it be a 5/6 hasty Goyf with trample. Looks like that's what they're doing. Think I'm supposed to double block. So I don't die to Lightning Bolt. Flicker Wisp. Maybe I just eat the Goyf. Attack him. Flicker Wisp the Flicker Wisp. Then Flicker Wisp the token. Or I could Flicker Wisp the cutter out. Maybe Flicker Wisp being the cutter safer. I'm trying to think how I die here. Maybe really big shadows how I die. Alright, I don't think we're gonna die anymore. Woof, 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 woof. Dogs are so upset. Alright, we 3-2 chat. Not bad, not bad. DAWGMOTH overall did not feel great. Surprised this deck is making a resurgence, to be honest. But we beat multi-format all-star, and that's a huge dub in our book. But chat, that is going to do it for me today. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Tomorrow, I'm going to go RCQing at noon Pacific time. If I get back before 6 p.m. Pacific, I will plan on streaming the Modern Challenge at night or the Standard Challenge or both, whatever we decide, whatever we have time for. If not, I'll see you on Monday. And Monday, I think we're just doing our normal stuff since there's like just a limited qualifier, which I don't think a lot of people care about. So I'll probably sign up for this limited super qualifier, just get the cards. Maybe we'll spike what's expensive out of this set. Let's figure out what's expensive out of this on Magic Online. Well, we could spike a Deceit, a Moon Shadow, some Wistfulness, Formidable Speaker, Vibrance. They're all expensive, so we'll probably sign up for the super qualifier just to get the cards anyways. But for now, chat, appreciate y'all hanging out. And I will go look for somebody to raid. And I will see you either tomorrow or Monday. Have a good one, chat. Thanks for hanging. It's good to be back to a more consistent schedule. And Ginger's streaming. Well, who better to send you to than Ginger? Misplaced Ginger. Mispalced Ginger. Yeah, close enough.